In this video, we will be exploring the behaviour of Omni Sephiroth and Omni Aerith in the FF7 trilogy. I believe the devs provide us with overlooked evidence to better understand the internal logic of how they both function within this world and its story. Comparing and contrasting the Gi, Jenova, Omni Sephiroth, Omni Aerith, and Cloud's dream walking may tell us more about the methods being used to communicate between dream worlds and across time. The background of the Gi and Jenova are iterated upon within the plot on multiple occasions. What are the devs possibly trying to tell us here through their commonalities? The Gi and Jenova are both extraterrestrial in origin. Jenova fell from the sky, and the Gi existed on a planet that preceded Gaia and was subsumed by it, but they survived its destruction. Neither the Gi nor Jenova are from the planet, and we learn that they cannot or will not return to it. In the village of the Gi, this is referred to at least 7 times. We are reminded again of their inability to return to the planet in the side quest Promises to Keep. We see what appear to be Jenova Idols at Gi shrines, pairing the two together in more ways than one. In the Temple of the Ancients, Jenova's inability to enter the planet is discussed. We are also reminded of the Gi in the same sequence, further suggesting that we think of them in a similar context. So why reject these alien spirits? Is it a matter of incompatibility, or is the planet protecting itself? A Cosmo Elder tells us not to fear any natural earthbound disaster that may befall the planet. They tell us it is that which comes from beyond the confines of this world, that which disrupts the natural order, the other which may attempt to claim and consume the planet. My theory is this. Alien life is rejected because it was not created by the planet. The planet doesn't understand the alien, nor does it know what it is capable of. Like bacteria in the human body, our bodies attack and reject what should not be there. In worst-case scenarios, pathogens survive or circumnavigate the defenses of our bodies. Some may be friendly or non-harmful, some malicious in nature and attempt to devour us from within. Others may mean us no direct harm, simply desiring a safe place to grow, disrupting our body's functions in the process. Others may use deception and manipulation to gain entry to our cells. I propose that, like our bodies, the planet of Gaia behaves as a living organism, protecting itself from outside intruders and preventing them from accessing its most vital systems, the lifestream. The Gi provides some further evidence of the planet having its own life cycle, similar to a living organism. They describe how their star waned and was subsumed by Gaia's, suggesting systems die and grow from one another in a cycle of death and rebirth. The threat from extraterrestrials may well be that they are not bound by the planet's rules, that within the lifestream their abilities may be unknowable. The weakest, most friendly, level 1 frog alien could fall to Gaia and die. Within the lifestream, it could be a god. The planet cannot risk these unknowable, spiritual beings entering its vital systems. Sephiroth may well provide evidence to further support this theory. I believe he subverts the natural order in 2 ways, through his ultimate goal and through how he functions. He is 1/3 alien and 2/3 human, allowing the future version of himself, defeated by Cloud, to bypass the planet's defenses and enter the lifestream, essentially allowing Jenova to gain access to the lifestream as well. The lifestream encompasses many worlds and all time, all of Gaia's experience of time at least. In Traces of Two Pasts, page 331, we read, "They say the lifestream bridges time too. It connects people of the past with those of the future. Maybe they're right." I propose that those born of the planet, whilst alive or within the lifestream, experience time in a linear fashion and cannot perceive or break free of this restriction, at least not without the planet's intervention. Sephiroth subverts this rule through his alien abilities, chiefly the ability of reunion. Jenova demonstrates a biospiritual, telepathic link between all of her disparate parts and life forms containing her cells. It appears that once inside the lifestream, this telepathic ability ignores the restrictions of the linear experience of time, allowing Jenova and Sephiroth to communicate telepathically between worlds and across time. This may be expressed through the design of Jenova Lifeklinger, in the fractal patterns on her wings, suggesting that she has reached out through the many interior worlds within the planet. I believe that this is how Omni Sephiroth whispers to us from the future. He is not here in any physical sense, but can manifest through one of his many contemporary avatars, communicating and sharing his strategy with past versions of himself and his mother. Cloud and Zack also provide evidence that may prove this rule. We see Cloud experience a dream world occupied by Zack and a Mako-poisoned version of himself. We seem to perceive this world from both the perspective of Zack and through the eyes of the Mako-poisoned Cloud. All versions of Zack and Cloud possess S or J cells. I believe that Cloud is subconsciously connecting to these worlds through the telepathic link of his S cells whenever he falls asleep or loses consciousness. He may at times be guided by Aerith or Sephiroth, but I believe he is dreamwalking to these worlds under his own power. This is also how he experiences two separate death scenes during the confluence of worlds. Additional evidence can be seen in the battle with Sephiroth Reborn. During this fight, Cloud and Zack are seen synergizing between worlds with the ability together as one. This is the only time in the game that a synergy is visualized this way. I believe they are synergizing through their S cells. This would also explain how he smuggles the white materia's information back into the real world, transmitting it through his S cells, resulting in it crystallizing on contact with the Beagle world. Omni Aerith positions Cloud to use Sephiroth's own ability against him.
Very poor form.
Aerith may also be the exception that proves the rule. Omni Aerith does not communicate in the same way as Sephiroth, but still supports this hypothesis. Aerith appears to communicate through the white materia, suggesting that those born of the planet cannot communicate through time or between worlds at will, regardless of their power level. They need permission and assistance from the planet, unlike Sephiroth. In Traces of Two Pasts, Ilfana describes the white materia as, "It has existed for a long time. It connects the Cetra, linking us together." After dying, she visits a young Aerith in her dreams on multiple occasions and tells her, "Mummy has to return to the planet, but I'll always be with you. We are connected." And then, "I never went away at all," replied Ilfana. "You and I will always be together. We are connected." Future Aerith only seems to be present, speaking through contemporary Aerith in Remake, and piloting a comatose Dreamworld Aerith in Rebirth. Both are in contact with the white materia. It also seems that Remake Aerith was informed by the knowledge of future Aerith via the white materia. There is one more thing that seems to be consistent across all of these communication variants. To take physical action in the past or in a dream world, a living host seems to be required at the place and time for them to occupy. The game iterates on this, showing us on multiple occasions that Sephiroth requires a clone or Jenova to physically manifest. We see him as either a vision in Cloud's head, an illusion, or manifesting through a clone or Jenova. There are multiple instances of Sephiroth visibly manifesting through one of these methods, both before and after the fight with Jenova Dreamweaver, before the Jenova Emergent fight, during the Nobel Proto-Relic quest, the robes converge and Sephiroth manifests, after the Trial of Cloud, possibly not a physical manifestation, but one of several times he speaks to Cloud in place of a physically present clone. When he attacks Sung at the Temple of the Ancients is the most direct example of this. The devs add Sephiroth being shot to demonstrate the use of a living host. He also transforms into Jenova at the Forgotten Capital. At almost every other occasion, Sephiroth appears to be in Cloud's head, as the other party members don't acknowledge him, or is likely Jenova casting an illusion. Cloud pilots the Mako-poisoned version of himself in Aerith's dream world. He sees through the eyes of his Mako-poisoned variant, and he also directly experiences the world from Zack's perspective twice. Omni Aerith appears to speak through current Aerith at least once in Remake. She shows instances of knowing the future on multiple occasions throughout the game. She pilots a previously comatose version of herself that occupied the Zack dream worlds. Aerith also told us we would meet her future self, and that we would love her before winking at the camera. Omni Sephiroth and Omni Aerith are not from the future, they are in the future, deceased and in the lifestream, whispering back through time via reunion or white materia. Neither can manifest here without a living physical vector or avatar. I believe that when Cloud parried Sephiroth's blade, he created a dream world in which Aerith survived, so to speak. This is the Aerith who joins us in the final battle. She is fully informed by Omni Aerith, who has answered her prayers for guidance. Camera zooms in on her white materia to suggest this. There are two problems with this theory. Firstly, didn't Aerith's materia fall into the lake? Surely she should be without it here and with her hair down. With the restrictions I've placed on time travel with this theory, we have to ask how all of these characters could be at the edge of creation, the edge of time. It's possible that the rules of time and space are much more flexible within the dream worlds, as we see whispers moving and guiding characters through space and time. I also have no solid explanation for exactly how the convergences work or are prompted. It is possible that as a dream world is destroyed by Meteor and returns to the lifestream, that this event has enough power to connect the worlds as a convergence. The first time we see this is after the Harbinger of Fate is defeated, but before Cloud sunders and diverges Fate for the first time, contradicting my theory that the first diverging dream worlds were created after Cloud strikes Sephiroth in Remake. In conclusion, I believe that alien spirits are unwelcome in the lifestream, as they may bring with them abilities that allow them to break its rules. I believe Jenova's reunion ability allows for communication between worlds and across time once in the lifestream. The white materia is a counter to this, as it connects the Cetra through the lifestream in similar ways, with the planet's blessing. In my next video, I'm going to jump to my predictions for part 3. If you combine the 3 theories I have covered in my videos, they help solve the R trilogy's core mysteries. My videos on the empty materia and Sephiroth's strategy can be found here and through the links in my description. Once that is done and they are overlaid with FF7 story beats and the game's themes, a detailed vision of the story emerges. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more coming soon.